to get this season underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Scott. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got it behind the line. It's Tucker. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. That's caught. It's Battle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Bringing it back. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's locked. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out! And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Caught behind the line. It's Scott.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This quarterback part of their running game.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB?
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 7 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
2nd down.
Give to the running back. Jukes his way for more. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Grab behind the line. It's Duggar. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Walton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Escape. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They booted away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Makes his man miss.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Brings up second down.
Handoff from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30?
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick six, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Walton. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Caught close to the marker. It's locked. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Final play of the quarter coming. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes a connection. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Richmond. Oh, he's got some space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fires it down the seam. And he's got it inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Going to the running game. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, great tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duggar. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. At the 40, there he goes. Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Florida Atlantic. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Now this offense is back on the field. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The sure hands, it's Walton. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Got it, looking for a first. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Second down.
Wants to fire on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. He splits the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snares it outside, it's Battle. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Brings up third down.
He'll sneak it. Defense showing blitz here. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Trying to barge in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a success. There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
For the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll try to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Fires to the big fella. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. First down, 10 yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on first and 10. Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Dumps it off in the flats. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Get the sack, getting the fumble.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man down the middle. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Got a man. It's Walton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Wants to keep it in the air. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll leave it with him. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
A big, explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Content to run out the clock, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So guys, we'll see this offense again. Direct snap. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's a fumble! The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Pulls it in. It's Booker. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unleashes it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45 on his way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Calls his own number. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying to surprise him with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. On the move. Nice move to keep running. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to him on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants it all. It's caught. That's a touchdown. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, running back gets the give.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Lost a throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. from the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it along the sideline. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. On the run, it's Walton. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Hit as he throws. Got his man to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They think there's room to run to the right here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Duggar. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, they're after him.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Richmond. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And here comes the punt team.
Formation to kick it away.
Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's open on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Just keeps slinging it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Hard running there. Gets some yardage and gets down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the shotgun, the inside give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Got a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. From the gun. Give on the inside. Gets it past the marker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Duggar. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out the game.
Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw for it. Fires on the move. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick handoff. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's now 2nd and goal.
They'll run it from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.